The other day, a friend of mine asked me to come and do a small shoot for him. And that was no problem. I got there, it was a garage conversion where they converted the garage into living space. They put a big handicap bathroom in there and a couple rooms. Well, I found out real quick that in this bathroom, it had a lot of tile floors and everything. And man, was the echo going crazy in there. And I didn't have anybody to help me work the boom of the mic. So I had my friend hold on to my Tascam DR-40 in his hand and talk as he went along. Well, he put it down, he put it up, he moved it around. It made a lot of noise. You just touch these things, it makes a lot of noise. And the echo was terrible. So right then and there I decided that, you know, you can't do much about the echo unless you do a voiceover or something like that. But if I had a lavalier mic close to his mouth, and it still would have had an echo, but you would have understood a lot more better what he said. It would have been a lot better. So right then and there I decided to get a lavalier mic. So I did. So it dawned on me that, you know, do I go wireless or wired? Well, I bought the Audio Techna, and paid around 20 bucks for it, shipped to the door, wired. And I like wired mics. I've been around microphones for quite a while, and I know a little bit about mics, and a good old wired mic will work. So I used the Tascam DR-40 exclusively for recording all my my videos. So I like the sound. So I said, why not put a little hook or some way of hooking the mic onto your belt, a little belt clip, and hook the lavalier mic to the recorder, then hang it on your belt, stick it on your back pocket or something. And that's what I did. So what I did was, I'll show you here, it's hanging right here. Lavalier mic's right there, you can probably see it. This is, hang on, I'm tangled up in my keys. This here is a Kydex belt clip. And I'm going to show you how I made that. Didn't take much to do it. It would take a lot less the next time. But stick around, I'm going to show you how I did that. This is a piece of 1/8 inch Kydex. It's about 1 inch wide. Kydex is used a lot making gun holsters. It's a thermo type plastic. You heat it up and it'll kind of conform to where you want it to go, or conform to whatever you want to conform to, especially like the handguns and such. It really works great. If you ever see them, they're really a nice holster. And this is a scrap piece a friend gave me. And okay, I'm going to start getting to work on this and show you how I'm going to heat this up and bend it and make it into my clip. This is my Tascam recorder. It's been a good recorder. It's the Tascam DR-40 linear PCM recorder. Now that's a 1/4 tripod mount. Okay, I love my blue tape. I put my blue tape on so that the pencil mark will show up. Square it up a little bit, then turn around and take my pocket knife and score it several times. Then you just give it a snap. And that's it. I want to round the corners a little bit. And a penny works pretty good for that. I can do it pretty much by sight. You don't really have to do that, but this is just one of the ways of doing it. Blue tape again, of course. I put it on the old disc sander. That's an 80 grit I have on there. It's a little aggressive, but that's what I had, and it works okay. Now this is a 3M Scotch Brite wheel. That's what I had on there, and I use that for aluminum and a lot of other things. It's very aggressive on this plastic, but if you use a light touch, bam, it's got it. Then go over to the old buffer, hit it with a little buffing, and that thing shines right up. Does a great job. Okay, heating it up with the torch, getting it soft, doesn't take long. And you got to figure out a way of, you know, holding it while you're bending it and let it cool. Takes a little while to cool, doesn't cool instantly. The working temperature, the best temperature for the Kydex is 350 degrees. As you see here, there it is. Ready to go. Now I got it soft. I'm going to use the nail to put a relief into the belt clip. That's so that it makes it a little easier to slide on, kind of a springy action to slide on the belt. You just got to hold it there, line it up, and hold it there while it cools. Simple as that. Pop out the nail. There you go. Okay, going to drill a hole so I can put the 1/4 bolt to attach it to the tripod stand of the Tascam recorder. And I'm going to round those corners a little bit, buff it up, clean it up a little bit. Ready to go. I give it a little test fit. Put a little test bolt in there and to see how this thing's going to work out. Snug it up. Good to go. Okay, let's hook it on the belt. Just like that. That's exactly what I wanted. Hook my microphone up to it. Lavalier, boom. I have typically a nice wireless setup with wires. There it is, ready for action. Well, that's how I made my Kydex belt clip. Now, as you can tell, I'm no expert with Kydex. Shouldn't use a torch on it. Heat gun would have worked a lot better. Kydex doesn't like to be heated up real quick. You know, slower the better. But it worked for me. It turned out okay, and it's a belt clip. It's back there right now, working, hanging on the back of my pocket here. And that's exactly what I wanted. So there you go, folks. This is Old Skeeter down here in the sand pile you call Florida. I'll be gone.